The UK has announced that they will be charging 2 alleged Russian intelligence agents for the Novichok poisoning of Sergei and Yulia Skripal. The 2 Russians were charged in absentia on Wednesday. It is alleged that the 2 men were acting on orders from higher up in the Russian government. British police have released the images of the 2 men claiming that they traveled together to the UK in March with a nerve agent smuggled in a counterfeit perfume bottle. The men are said to have been traveling under Russian passports. Prime Minister Theresa May declared that the 2 men were part of the GNU, Russia's military intelligence service. Police have released the images of the 2 men claiming that they were on a 3-day mission from Moscow to London to Salisbury, where they allegedly attacked the Skripals. The UK claims that the 2 men were caught on camera in the area where the alleged attack took place. However, everyone is not buying the official story from the UK. Political commentators and journalists have noted inconsistencies in the evidence presented by the UK government. Many have noted that the 2 men would have had to give fingerprints for the visa application. Maria Zakharova of the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs says the UK has refused to share them. Russia has blasted the CCTV footage which shows both men walking through the gate of the airport at different times. Yet the exact same timestamp down to the second is on both images. People who frequently use the airport say that you cannot go through the gates together. You actually split up and go through different segments. This has led, including Russia, to claim that the images were faked. Others have pointed out that the photos of the 2 men together released by the UK have clearly been photoshopped. Some have noted that the suspects are surrounded by a glow consistent with the application of a Gaussian blur after applying a stenciled image. Now, in addition to all this, there is still a large logical inconsistency in the official story presented by the police. They claim the hotel room the men stayed in was contaminated. This would mean physically applying the nerve agent on the room itself. Now, since the police allege the men left on March 4th, the day of the incident, they would have had to have sprayed the poison in the room before Sergei Skripal was poisoned. What would be the reason for this? It's totally nonsensical. They would only have placed themselves in danger. Since the nerve agent kills with as little as 10 milligrams and does not degrade over time, why was no one else affected? It took 2 months for the police to search the hotel room. How was it that no one else who stayed in the room afterward was affected? Taken together, these pieces of evidence that the UK itself has put forward cast serious doubt on the claims made against them. Russia has also noted that they have refused to share the evidence with them. All of this taken together certainly paints a picture that the UK is fabricating evidence against Russia in order to justify increased diplomatic pressure. Now, a great hostility has already existed between the 2 countries, particularly involving the West, where Russia has largely been involved in the liberation efforts of Syria, which has been combating forces which have been funded and supplied by the US and many of the terrorists inside the country. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.